the ZNA 30 clone from Wotofo. Let's have a look. Welcome back. Got another review for you on the table here. Today we're going to be reviewing the ZNA clone from Wotofo Tech. Wotofo Tech is the company that makes the AW brand, and this ZNA 30 is out of the AW brand from Wotofo Tech. Now, first impressions on this device, I've really been liking this device. This device is so, I don't know, it's made to fit my hand. Like, watch, I'll show you. So here's the device, and here's no device. It fits in my hand perfectly with, like, you can just barely make it out there. And the way my fingers grip it, right in the bends of my knuckles, none of the buttons are getting pushed. It's awesome. Or I can be using it with the tube towards my knuckle bends, and it works out fine there. But then I find that I'm pushing the up and down wattage buttons on this device. So right now, I do believe I have the wattage locked. So we'll go ahead and unlock the wattage, which is put the device on lock, which is 5 clicks. Hold both up and power or up and down wattage buttons, and it will unlock the wattage. So initialize it, and there we go. Oh, still locked. 5 to unlock it. Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of butterfingers moment here. I can't quite get that. Okay, so there we go. Pushing the wattage up button, stop the wattage up button, push it again, and it just goes straight to quickly jumping up in increments of 0.1 all the way up to 30 watts. So on the screen it gives you your power for your battery, and I can't get that to focus, so I'll show you guys that in the up and close. So let's go to the up and close, and I will break this device down for you. Alright guys, here we have it. As you can see here, this is the AW logo. This is Wotofo's brand, and you can see on the box here that we have all sorts of amps, wattages, ohms. I like that design. That's a really nice design. But you can see their AW logo there, as well as AW here, AW on the side of the box, their logo again on the end of the box, again on the side and on the end. You can also see that included is the type or color of device that you are receiving in the box, which is stainless steel. On the back of the box you can see their safety recycling nomenclature right there. That's about it for the box on the outside anyways. So let's have a look how your ZNA comes when you buy yours from Wotofo. So we go ahead, open the sliding box, and there we go. Nothing on the inside of the lid, and here's your device right here. So this sticker right here is just a little warning to let you know to properly install the battery with the positive end up. This sticker was originally on the tube and the side of the device itself, stuck right in between both. So in order to remove the tube, you had to remove the sticker, and that's what I've done. I've just kindly left it inside the box for the moment. So you go ahead and you can turn your device up like that and take it out of the box. Now there's nothing else inside this box. It's just a very nice fitting foam cradle. So you can definitely be happy that your device is safely cradled inside that box. So here we go. This is the ZNA 30 we already have a battery inside of it, which is the 18500. So we'll go ahead and turn on this device. You can see the logo there. We'll just let the device shut down again, and I'll show you that. I did say DNA but upside down, so maybe I won't let it go back, but you can see your display screen there. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Okay, so to lock the device, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks, and the device is now locked. And to unlock the device, 5 clicks to unlock the device. You can see that we are at 30 watts. We have our battery life indicator on the left. We have our voltage on the bottom and our ohms at the top, ohms of resistance, and we have our wattage. Now I do believe that this is the down button for wattage. You can see that it does speed scroll quite quickly instead of kind of slowly going into it and then quickly speed scrolling. You can see we'll go down all the way to like 15 watts, 17, 16, 15 watts. Alright, this is the up button to go all the way back up to 30. And there you have it. So in order to access our features for this device, we're going to simply lock this device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is now in lock mode. So in order to lock the wattage up and down, hold both the up and down wattage buttons. You can see now that the wattage is locked. We can go ahead and unlock the device. It will fire, check Atomizer because I don't have anything on it, and then we go ahead and try and adjust the wattage up and down, and it's telling us that it's locked. So we'll go ahead and lock the device again and hold both the up and down power buttons. Now it says it's unlocked. Okay, now to access other features, let the device hold up, fire up. It's now in locked mode. We'll hold the power up and the fire button. We have right mode, turn to left mode. Alright, so we can see that now the device screen has flipped, so we can use it on this side. Now we're going to change it back to right mode, power up button and fire button at the same time. Left mode, wait for it to change to right mode. There we go. Now the power down button and the fire button at the same time will now change it from normal mode to stealth mode. So now it's in stealth mode. We'll go ahead and unlock the device. Alright, so our stealth mode, you can see now that the device is firing and nothing is appearing on the screen. So to make something appear up on the screen, we're just going to click the button 5 times to lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see it just quickly flashed. There we go. It is now locked. So to take it out of stealth mode, we'll just simply hold the power down and power up button, or sorry, fire button and power down button. We've now switched it over to normal mode. Go ahead and unlock the device. And you can see the screen does get brighter when it fires. Now this is not as bright as the IPv2 screen. The IPv2 screen is actually quite a lot brighter, and I will show you that right now. So this is our IPv2 screen. Now what I'm trying to get at with this is that I'm not a big fan of the IPv2 screen. It is killer bright. So you can see there, it only gets that bright when it's being fired. Now with the IPv, it just constantly stays that bright, and it does get quite annoying after a while. But this one's good because as soon as you're done firing, it does dim the screen. So that's good for that too. And yeah, so there you guys go. There's the features, or the button features, of the ZNA 30. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this atomizer that I have on here right now, which is the Nautilus Mini. And we'll go ahead and do some disassembly on this. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to pull the battery. So we'll undo our bottom cap. We'll remove our 18500 battery, excuse me. we'll go ahead and remove the 18500 tube from this, which is simple enough. These threads on this are very good, by the way. And then we can see the inside of the ZNA30 from Wotofo, their AMOD brand. You can see both of their security or authenticity stickers. We have the AMOD brand sticker there, which I do believe is directly over the chip on the SX300A chip. And just our security authenticity sticker as well there. Now on this device we do have full copper connections. We have a full copper connection here, and on our top cap our adjusting 510 connection pin down there is a full copper pin as well. We unscrew the top cap, and we have a full copper connection pin here as well. Now I have been looking into other clones on the ZNA30, and there were a couple pictures that I had seen where the difference you can tell whether you have an AMOD clone of the ZNA is this pin right here is full copper, and it does have this Delrin sleeve over the actual connection pin. And when you look into the top after you've got your top cap off, you're going to have this stainless steel or silver plated copper plate underneath of here, which your top cap connects to. On mine you can just slightly see some solder marks, not a big deal, and there is a Delrin ring in here. On the not AMOD clone, you're not going to get this nice polished silver plated or stainless steel plate there, and you won't have a nice copper, full copper connection down here with a Delrin sleeve. So that's pretty much it for the inside of the ZNA30 from Wotofo. Now for the outside face of this device, now you can see here, I do believe the original ZNA30 that I happened to look at, this fire button here actually has another ridge that keeps continuing on all the way down the face of this and doesn't just stop right there. So they've gotten it pretty close as far as I'm concerned. Now you can see here in the side here we've got a pin. Now this pin I do believe is for the actual fire button itself. Now I do believe on the original ZNA you could fire it from pushing on the top of the button. Here is not the case. It's just a simple hinged button, and nice clicky button. I do actually enjoy the ergonomics of where this fire button is placed on here, whether I can use it at the top or not. It still works very well for when I hold it. All three of these buttons are made of stainless steel, which is very nice, and I do believe our outer casing is aluminum. You can see our DNA30 screen there from our YIHI 300A chip. I'm gonna have to check that again. For some reason that is so hard for me to remember, but it is the SXA 300 YIHI chip. For some reason that number I have a hard time remembering with the SXA in front of it. So yeah, there you guys go. We can do a quick reassembly of this. We'll install our top cap first. Oh, a little bit of a warning on top of this too. You see how dirty the threads are right now? That is partially me and partially manufacturing. I do advise when you get this device to give this a nice clean out for sure. Why I haven't done it? Beyond me. I have so many devices on the go right now that cleaning them is just a little beyond me right now. So we'll go ahead. We've installed the top cap right now, and it's got a nice gnarled edge on that as well, so it makes it easy just in case your Addy or your tank or clearmizer gets stuck to this. You have a nice gnarled edge to grip onto. Now we'll install our tube with these lines here up towards the top of the tube. Go ahead and screw that in. Really smooth threads, haven't had trouble with them whatsoever. No, it hasn't tried to cross thread itself or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and install our bottom cap. And you can see the gnarled edge on this as well. Very, very handy. And you can take a look down the end of the device here. We'll just go ahead and zoom back out. There we go. You can see the end of this device. It is a little off on the gapping right here. Definitely not a deal breaker. I mean, it can be pushed over and done like that, and the gnarled bottom cap does not rub up against that whatsoever, even though it is quite close. You can see on our bottom cap we have a huge vent hole. This is awesome. Huge vent hole right there. So we've got our top with our adjusting pin, which this is kind of a con for me. This adjusting pin in here is quite a pain in the butt sometimes to adjust. See, maybe I should use a proper screwdriver instead of a pick, but that's okay. You can see on the top cap we do have venting slots or airflow slots for that type of cardo or clearmizer that you use. Excuse my phone, I'm receiving emails. So overall, a very nice design, very nice feel and fit in my hand. Like, I mean, it feels and fits good no matter which way I hold this device. Definitely, if I'm holding it this way, I definitely have to lock the wattage up and down, because when it's firing and I am holding the device, you can see that the buttons are actually hitting my hand and are actually being pressed. So, you know, that's no big deal. I usually like to hold it this way anyways, in which case the actual buttons fit in between my two fingers. So then I'm not actually hitting those buttons. It does happen from time to time, but nothing drastic like, I don't know, a 5-watt jump. Definitely not something that happens. Alright guys, so let's go back up to FaceTime and we'll have a vape on this. Alright guys, there you go. So we got a little bit of a up close look at the ZNA 30 clone from Wotofo. This device is so nice to hold. I cannot believe how nice this device is to hold. I wish I had an 18650 tube that fit this. If I had an 18650 tube, this device would last me all day. Right now, as one of the cons for me is the tube size for the battery. The 18500 will not last me all day. It will last me a 8-hour shift at work, which I'm only using the device maybe, I don't know, you know, take breaks at work. We got one at 10, 12, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then, you know, sometimes there's an extra one thrown in there. So that's like, you know, a good 10-15 minutes vaping on it 3 times a day in an 8-hour shift. That's about it for the battery. As soon as I get home, battery goes in charger, and yeah, that's about as long as the battery lasts for me. That is a huge con for me right now. So I wish I had an 18650 tube that would fit one of these, but out of all the mech mods that I have now, or the mechanicals that I own, for their tubes, I cannot find a tube that will fit these threads perfectly. I do have a device that does kind of sort of fit the threads, but it just won't activate the device with an 18650 in it. So yeah guys, there you go. Another con is this adjustment pin in the top. Very difficult to adjust on the go. Very difficult to adjust that pin on the go. I mean, right now I've been using my Kanger Aerotake Giant on this, and it looks very good on this device. And let's see if I can just pop it on there, and we'll see if it fires right away. So go ahead, turn that on. DNA. Do I have it the right size up? Yeah, see, check Atomizer. The screw in the top cap is, I'm not going to say it's not a tight fit, it's just loose threading, I guess is what it is. There's too much gapping in between the threads, so yeah, maybe it is a loose fit. But adjusting this is kind of a pain in the butt because I really don't carry a screwdriver around with me, and you really do need a screwdriver to adjust this, or something that will fit down into the 510 connection. That is definitely a con for me. So I'm just going to raise the fire pin here, and I've raised it quite a fair ways up from the base of it. Okay, so you can see there that I've raised it quite high up from where it was before. Alright, now I'll go ahead and screw this in, and you will think that this tank will stop right where the pin is. No, it'll just keep on going and going and going, because what it is doing is, as I'm screwing this tank on, it's actually lowering the pin. The pin is spinning at the same direction that the tank is, and the tank is causing the pin to screw back into the body. And now let's see if it fires. It should. So DNA firing up, and there we go. We're firing at 27.2 watts, which is a little too high for the Kanger dual coil. I usually like to vape the Kanger dual coil at around 11 watts. So we'll bring it down to 11 watts. There we go. We're at about 11.5 watts. 11.2. We'll vape this. So I've been using this mod for about a week and a half now, a little bit at work and a little bit at home. Very, very, very nice feeling device. I can't get past that, how nice this device is to hold. And only if I had an 18650 tube. I'd be using this device every day. Right now in my arsenal, this is the backup. This is the backup variable wattage device. Because of the small battery size, it's not going to last me all day. So what I'll do is I think from now on I'll just keep this one in the vehicle with the battery fully charged in it. And you know, if I have a device that is running low or whatever, I'll just switch over to the ZNA. Very good device. I bet you if I had the 18650, I'd be using this all day, every day. So on Wotofo's site, their description of this, which is wotofotech.com, if you wanted to have a look for yourself at their AMOD brand or the ZNA 30 itself. Plus they do have a ton of other reviews there for you to check out as well for their other products. Now, as far as their website goes, they do say in the description of this that in the future they will have other colors. Now in the description of this, they have this pictured as silver and black. So I do think the black version will be looking very good, and if they decide to do other colors, well, that's going to sell devices, I think, for sure, is definitely having color options. I'd just like to thank Wotofo Tech for sending me this device for a review. I really do appreciate it, along with all the extras that you did send. You guys sent me a bunch of other stuff to review. I'm going to get on that as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend, rest of your week, enjoy the rest of your month, whatever it may be.